On today's video, I'm going to be letting you guys know exactly how to buy silver or how not to buy silver. So this is going to be an in-depth beginner's guide on how to buy silver, especially when you're a beginner. So if you're a beginner or a newbie, or you just have an interest in buying silver, this video is for you. There's a lot of people that's getting into silver stacking, but for you to actually stack silver, you got to know how to buy it.
Oh man, this is going to be a serious tough one. How to buy silver. I would say something as easy as just paying for it with money. It's just that easy. That's how you buy. You just give money. That's how you buy everything.
And that's the topic we're going to be going over in this video today, and we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli. If this is your first time watching and you want to know more about precious metals, investing, or personal finance, start now by hitting that subscribe button and that bell icon so you guys get future notifications of my future videos. So guys, I can't tell you the countless amount of times I wish I can go back in time before I made the decision to buy silver, to go and talk to myself and tell myself, hey, this is the best way to do it. You know what? I'm gonna start buying silver. Wait, don't make that decision yet. I'm gonna show you how you do it the right way. Who are you? Well, for obvious reasons, I can't do that. But what I could do is create a video of all the knowledge that I gained within the past couple of years so I can help anybody brand new out here that just happens to watch this video. So let's go over it right now. One of the things that you guys definitely need to know when you first start buying silver is you must know the difference between spot and premium price. Spot and premium price. And matter of fact, let me give you guys a run through of what this means right now. Alright guys, the best way I like to explain the difference between spot price and premium price is by taking it into the real world factor, alright? So let's just say this shirt right here. This shirt right here costs, let's say, I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, $5 to make, right? Let's say it costs $5 to make. And then they sold it to a retailer for $5. Now, the retailer, like let's say Walmart or any other place that sells shirts, they say, hey, you know what? I want to make a profit off this. I bought it for $5, but I want to make a profit off this to keep the business running. So they sell this shirt for $10. So they add a $5 premium to this shirt. So that's pretty much what the spot and premium price is when it comes to silver coins, all right? Or silver in general. So pretty much spot price is the wholesale of each coin. The mining companies that mines the silver, they sell it to the retailers or the bullion dealers at wholesale, which is spot price, all right? Meaning the price it takes for them to actually mine this silver out the ground. And then when it goes to the online bullion dealers and they're trying to sell it to the consumer, which is you and I, they put a premium to it, which is the actual retail price. So when you look at the spot price of silver at the time and you see, let's say right now, spot price for silver is at $17, you're gonna only buy, you're not really gonna buy this silver right here for $17. There's gonna be a premium. Now, of course, some coins have different premiums depending on which coin you buy. This right here probably be a little bit more than this would cost, all right? Depending on the silver. That's the difference between spot and premium price. Now that you know the difference between spot price and premium price, the next thing you need to know is where to buy. Where's the best place to buy? Now I have a couple of examples here. I have pawn shop, I have coin shop, online bullion dealers, and also non-bullion dealers. And here are some of my thoughts on these places right here. Alright, so a couple of places that you can buy silver, which I went over already, is pawn shop, coin shop, online bullion dealers, and non-bullion dealers. Now let me explain my experience with all of these shops right here. I actually bought silver at a pawn shop before. Let's just say it was this right here, alright? Now at the time, silver prices was at, let's say $15, alright? Around 15, maybe 14, but let's say $15, alright? I went to the pawn shop and the pawn shop charged me $30, which means they charged me, remember the chart I showed you before? They charged me $15 premium price. That's the equivalent of actually getting a Michael Jordan shoe that actually costs $100 for $200. Now, if you're new, I'll say stay away from pawn shops. Now, there's some people in the stacking community that actually believe that pawn shop is a good place to go. Now, for me personally, I would go to a pawn shop now that I'm experienced. But if you're not experienced, I'll say stay away from a pawn shop. Now, next one I'll say is the coin shop. Now, I go to a coin shop a lot, all right? Now, pretty much it's just what the name says. It's a shop that sells coins. coins, all right? You can find silver and gold and different kind of precious metals there as well. Now, the reason I say this is one of the best is because I can build a relationship with the local coin shop. I can build a relationship that I cannot build with an online bullion dealer. Now, this is the advantage that a coin shop has, especially when you have one in your local area. Now, to see if you have one, I'll say just do a random Google search, coin shop near me, and you'll be able to find it. That's how I actually found all the coin shops near me. I went to a couple of them until I found the one that best suits me. I go to my local coin shop often and they're always taking like $1 or $2 off the price for me. Now, when I first went there and I had no relationship, I paid full price. So that is a benefit once you build that relationship with a coin shop, all right? Now, the next one is online bullion dealer. Now, online bullion dealer, it's a great place to actually shop because you can actually find, if you have a specific silver that you're looking for, let's say you're looking for Australian kangaroo, you can go online and actually find that specific coin or any amount of silver that you're looking for. Now, that is a benefit to actually buying silver online versus a coin shop, because when you go to a coin shop, you're only able to get what they have in stock. An online bullion dealer like APMEX, they have one of the best inventories there is. Now, what I mean by non-bullion dealer is like stores like Amazon's, eBay, Craigslist. Those are non-bullion dealers. They have varieties of stuff. Now, I've never purchased anything from a non-bullion dealer such as Amazon and eBay, but I have friends online that sell some silver, and sometimes when they have something I want and it's at a fair price, I would go to them. So you want to make sure you tap out your resources. All right, so now you know the difference between spot and premium price, and you have a general idea where to actually start buying your silver. We're gonna go into the best price. Now, this one could be very, very tricky because what could be the best price for me may not be the best price for you. Now, when it comes to prices when buying silver, this is very important. And plus, it depends on the area you live in. There's some areas that actually charge tax on the silver bullion that you buy, and also there's some areas that doesn't charge tax. And there's countries outside the US that actually puts a little bit more on the premiums. So it all depends on where you are. Location is very key right here. But as a beginner, the first thing I would do is actually go to a website called comparesilverprices.com. And you can do it for gold as well. It's just called comparegoldprices.com. And what that does is it shows you all the companies online companies that actually sell silver, and it shows you a list between all the prices ranking from high to low or from low to high. And most of the times the price is depending on what type of silver that you're gonna buy, which I'll go over in a few. But when it comes to prices, when it comes to silver, it's a very touchy subject because a lot of people have tons of opinions on this. But the best advice I can give to anybody who's new watching this video right now is to buy close to spot. If you can find silver at spot, it's rare, but you can do it. Remember, spot price is the wholesale price. If you can find it at spot, buy. All right. But at the same time, the closest you can get it to spot, maybe like 50 cents over spot, 10 cents over spot, the closest you can get to spot price, the better it is for you. But if we're talking about the ultimate deal, below spot will be the best deal that you can find. So if we go to the example of the shirt again, where the shirt costs $5 to make and then they sell it to a retailer and the retailer sells it for $5 more, which comes to a price of $10. Buying below spot price is like getting this shirt that actually costs $5 to make for like $2 or $4.
I said, give me a hell yeah!
Now that's even more rare than actually buying silver at spot price. But it is possible. There's tons of people who's done it before. Now, something that's also important when it comes to the price of silver is, you gotta know this, guys, listen, is the higher in ounces you go. The higher in ounces you go, the better the price would be. And at the same time, the lower that you go, the more the premium price would cost you in the long run. Now, as far as an example, let's say you were to buy this right here. This is an ounce. If you were to buy this ounce, it'll cost you $17 with the premiums, correct? Now, if you were to buy 1 gram, it'll be $2 to buy 1 gram. Now, we all know it takes 31.1 gram to actually make 1 ounce of silver. These right here are an ounce, except for this one. This is like a 1/4 ounce. So that means every gram that you buy, and if it costs you $2, you're actually paying $62 for an ounce of silver. So it's like me buying this for $62. which is the equivalent of buying Michael Jordan shoes that cost $100 for $600 to $700 to $800.
$800 for Jordans? Well, it is Jordan, so how much do you want?
Now that you found a price range that's more suitable for you, the next step is, what kind of silver should you buy? Now, some of the obvious silver is silver coins, silver bars, and silver rounds. Now, of course, there's more. These are the three that I'm going to focus on this video right now. Now, to give you a quick explanation of all these types of silver, let's start off with coins. Coin is everything that actually is minted by a government. Minted just means that the government issues the coin, and normally it has a legal tender value to it. Like you can see a coin here and it says it has $1 value to it. Now, to be honest with you, any regular citizen that actually puts a dollar amount or makes a coin and call it a coin, they can go to jail. But to be honest with you, I actually have a video that talks more into details about that, and it's actually called Silver Coins versus Silver Rounds. I'll link it down in the description below, or it'll be somewhere over here so you guys can know more about that. Now, let's go into bars. Bars are pretty much everything that's shaped like a bar. Okay? These are bars right here, and I'll even consider this as a bar. All right, this is like $100 slab right there in silver. I think 4 troy ounces, has Benjamin Franklin on there. Everything that you'll see on $100 has it on there. But I'll even consider this as a bar, even though I'll put this in the others as well. And now I'll get to that later. Now, a round is everything that's shaped like a coin, but it doesn't have any legal tender value to it, meaning it doesn't have any dollar amount on it. All right, now this is typically minted by a private company, not a government like the Royal Canadian Mint or Atmex. Any private company can actually mint their own round as long as they don't have a legal tender value or they don't call it a coin. It's good. And when it comes to coins, anything that has legal tender value could be considered as a coin. You can have a quarter that doesn't have any silver in it, and it'll still be known as a coin. Now, there's also an others category. I like to categorize that as anything that's not technically a bar or is not a round, but it's like miscellaneous, all right? Like this right here, this is a poured silver, and this is one I actually made and I actually sell on my website, all right? This is a poured silver round. If you pour it in the shape of a bar, then it'll be a poured silver bar. All right, now typically these kinds of stuff actually cost a little bit more. It still contains silver, but it's not the typical silver that mostly everybody buys. All right, like this right here. It's pretty much the same thing like this, but this is just I think it has 5 ounces. Yeah, 5 grams, sorry. 5 grams of silver in this right here. And this is called a note. And you can bend it and all that, and it looks good. And to be honest with you, this right here for 5 grams cost me $20. $20. So I actually bought this when I first started stacking and buying silver. If I knew what I know now, I would not have this in my stack. I would definitely have this because I made it, you know, so I'll definitely have this. But these two would not be in my stack today. So when it comes to which silver is the best silver to buy, is it coins, is it bars, is it round, or is it the other category? And to be honest with you, it all depends on you, because each and every last of these silver, they actually have a pro and con about it. Like, let's go with coins. Coins are typically a bit more in premiums. It costs a little bit more to actually buy. Versus if you were to go for a bar, it's a bit cheaper, but not that much people are willing to buy it back from you, because you're buying silver in hopes of one day actually selling it back or protecting yourself, all right? Now, if you're looking to actually just stack up on weight, then yeah, maybe bars are good and you get to actually buy a lot more bars for a little bit less money. Oh yeah. And the same thing can go for rounds, but like I said before, not that much people recognize these. And it's gonna be a bit harder to sell these, especially this since it's a bit bigger.
That's what she said.
No, God!
But when it comes to But when it comes to the resale value, coins is the best place to go. When it comes to weight, bars and rounds are the best way to go. Now, if it comes to support and you have a favorite company that you want to support and your company actually pours something, then hey, maybe poured bars is the best way for you to go. Well, not the best way for you to go, but to show your support. Now, if you like something, you see a silver that you like and you consider it as art and you want to buy it, okay, just know that you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium. Now, if it's a one-time thing, then okay. But if I'm gonna stack this to say, hey, it's an investment, then no, this will be the worst investment when it comes to silver. So in recaps of everything we learned the difference between spot and premium price, where to buy, what's the best price that suits you, what kind of silver are you most interested in. The last piece of the puzzle is how should you pay? Now you would hear that and your first instinct would say, you pay with money. As simple as that. Believe it or not, depending on your payment option, you can actually find silver at a cheaper price. And also, depending on your payment option, you can also find silver at a more expensive price. Now, some of the main ways that you can actually pay for your silver is by cash, credit card, or electronic check, or you can also mail them a check as well. And let's go over some of those right now. All right, so first let's talk about cash. Cash on hand, right there. If you're buying precious metals such as gold, silver, or any other precious metals, and you're paying with cash, this is one of the best options. But the only thing is, you can only use hard cash at a local coin shop or pawn shop, all right? Now, the benefits of actually using cash is there's no paper trail, meaning that nobody can trace you buying silver. Let's say you were to get sued, right? Let's say I was walking in front of your house and then I tripped and fell, and then now I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna sue you. And then we go to court, you're being sued, then turns out you have no money. Now, the court, what they can do is they can actually check your bank statements and they can see what you've been doing online and seeing where you've been purchasing at. They'll see, oh, wait a minute, within the past 10 years, this guy has such and such amount orders from APMEX buying something. Now, APMEX, they normally sell gold, silver, precious metals, which means he has whatever amount that I'm suing you for in silver. And we're gonna have to confiscate that from you. Another benefit that you actually get by paying cash is you avoid a processing fee. When I went to my local coin shop, I've never paid with a credit card. I tried one time. They told me, hey, we're gonna have to charge you a 4% interest fee. And I was like, all right, cash it is. I'll go to the bank right now and then I'll take the money out. And then I did it that way. Now, credit card is pretty much, you have the paper trail, of course, like I told you, and at the same time, you would be almost guaranteed to be charged a 4% processing fee, or depending on wherever you are, if they charge you 3%, but you're gonna be charged the fee regardless, all right? Now, e-check is another form of payment. It's like saying it's the same thing as cash, all right? They take it automatically from your card. Now, the downfall of e-check is it takes a little bit longer for you to actually receive your silver when you do it through e-check, because they actually have to verify, make sure it's in the account, and it takes a little bit of time for them to actually do that. And once they get it, you actually get your silver. It probably takes about maybe a week or so for them to actually clear the money out your account before they actually send you your silver. Now, of course, there's other ways to pay, especially when you're doing it online. You can pay by Bitcoin with some companies. You can actually do a money order. You can send them a check. But out of all the forms of payment for you to actually buy silver, these are the 3 best ways you can actually buy your silver. And the best out of the 3 is cash come first, e-check come second, and then credit card come third. Now, hopefully this video made some sense for you guys. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to comment them down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It helps out with the algorithm a lot. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and have a beautiful day. And don't forget to always work and grind.